So hopefully y'all can see my screen. I'm pretty sure y'all can. Don't mind the chart colors. So I knew it was gonna be bullish for the week. Well, so far, like going into the week, we opened up the weekly candle. We had that straight drop. So that means we opened up, ran low. If we all know, you know what I'm saying, the basics of trading. Every candle has an open, high, low, close. Whether it's the weekly, the daily, the 5 minute, 15 second, whatever time frame you're on, each candle has an open, high, low, close. So usually, what I do with the standard deviations is I go to the previous day range and I put my projections on the range before it break out. So usually you want to see a reversal coming out the -2, -2.5, or the -3, -4. This is like our last resort deviation for a turtle soup entry to like bottom and top tick type shit. So I took this trade this day going into Monday. I got in at 210013 or one of them. Bottom tick didn't hold the whole time, but it is what it is. So fast forward to today. If the candle of the week opened up lower first, mind you, we looking at it from a weekly standpoint. It's doing the same thing as last week, so we can obviously see that it's a slow bear crawl up, and I'm looking for that up until NFP. Just like last week, opened up and just start tanking. It's just this week we opened up and just tank right away. But last week we just slowly crept down and put in the low of the week on a Sunday going into Monday at that. Same thing is happening this week. You can see a repeat. So every time I'm going into London session or I'm going into like anything after Asia session, because that's what I trade. I trade midnight from midnight to like 3:30 in the morning. If I can catch an entry before then, I get my entry and go to sleep, which is what I did um, the other day. So each day that I'm going to, all my London sessions be bullish. So if I'm on a bullish week, all my London sessions is bullish because that's when I trade. All my New York sessions will be bullish or whatever. So going into New York
Been
today,
learning other stuff,
huh?
something to make it even more precise. But this is way harder.
You said what? Hmm? Oh, right. So what I usually do to see where my range is going to be for my London session. So this is through back testing. Usually, like people like Dex or like other Instagram people I see trading on TikTok and shit, they put it on the first 15 minute range going to New York. But me, I trade London session, so I got like, bro, I done back tested shit for like a whole year and a half worth of data. Like y'all can go back test this and it's gonna do the same thing over and over again. But I put my deviations on the range of the London session on the 15 minute because on the 15 minute you're doing the projections of the daily range. Like each time frame has a certain way that you anchor the standard deviations to get certain projections. So I put my deviations on the London session range to see how far we run up from New York. As you see, we always short. I think it's a couple of lifetime people here. I was short. Y'all seen I was short. I sent a screenshot or whatever. Send it in my chat. Right. Send a screenshot. So if we drop down, you can see that we have a market maker sell model, a little one on a 1 minute forming inside the -2 deviation, which is usually a reversal deviation. So essentially, what you want to see inside of here is when we hit this deviation or any type of higher time frame PD array lords, it don't matter. You will have a higher time frame SMT. So the higher time frame SMT is confirming that a reversal is coming. Your lower time frame SMT is like you know how you got gas on wood and then you light a match on fire. You throw the match on the wood and it light on fire. That lower time from SMT is like the ignition for the reversal. So a higher time from SMT confirms the reversal, and then the lower time from SMT is what activates that reversal to happen. So so as you can see right here, I'll be on the 1 minute. Each time frame has a different SMT, by the way, but that's a conversation for next time. But as you can see, we got our SMT between NQ and ES inside the -2, -2.5 deviation. We then break down below. I would count this as a breaker. the last down close candle before the move, before we take out the high, we break below, we get our entry, and all you're doing now is targeting the 10 o'clock candle's low because the 10 o'clock candle did not have a bottom wick. So that's why you would target the 10. That's why we reverse right at the 10 o'clock candle's low because all we did was put in the low and reverse back up to run back up to deviation. And I use my projections as my take profits. And as you can see, we ran right into the last one for a nice clean entry back to the upside. But I wouldn't have took this because that's me personally. That's like over trading low key. But yeah, deviations, projections, S&T. So you want the higher time from S&T, lower time from S&T to activate the S&T. You find your PD rates to enter off of that. We drop, we reaccumulate right here in this area. After touching the -1 deviation, this is our reaccumulation right here. And then we drop again. We have one more reaccumulation. And then we drop the final TP. I think I call like 200 ticks or some shit in my screenshot that I had. But yeah, essentially you'll want to take it on ES because it's the weaker pair. I think we all know that. I think y'all all get the gist of basic ICT shit. But if y'all don't, this is the weaker pair. So obviously NQ we're in a little, ES we're in a little more down. But yeah, that was the easiest setup in my life that I ever seen. Even Monday, same thing happened Monday. I entered somewhere down here. I forgot where I entered that. I entered right here. It was not. It was one. Hold on. That's why I entered that. We had a S&T down here. So like I said, bro, it's some lower time from S&T is gonna ignite the reversal every single time. So this is on a 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. What's this Monday? We obviously 5-minute low got taken out on YM, but not NQ and not ES. So us being in this lower time, it's the lower time frame, this -3.5 to -4 deviation for the turtle soup entry, plus the S&T on the 5-minute to confirm the ignition for the move for the S&T. For the move to start generating liquidity and going up. That was my confirmation for that. Literally the same thing over and over again. I know it ain't no bottom 6 soap entry, but damn near. But this is how I trade, me personally. Entered off of that's pushing back up. I anticipated this fair value got to hold. Once you start getting lower entries when you start anticipating PD rates to hold and not waiting for them to break above and come back. Because some PD rates don't get broken above and come back down. So I usually anticipate at around the 50% mark of a fair value gap that it will hold. Enter at the 50% before we even close above it. And yeah, I entered before it got inversed. Got this entry. Went to sleep. Managed my risk good. And I targeted the weekly open. I was in like 5 micros, but I didn't hold all of them. I'm working on my swinging, so yeah. But I left like 2 micros running into this weekly high on my funded account. That's that screenshot I sent to the games. But yeah, just projections, S&T, higher time from S&T, lower time from S&T, and basically a weekly power through. Like everything is power 3. You would never not use nothing without using power 3. Even people who don't use power 3, they use power 3 without knowing. So the fact that we dropped, I'm already bullish going into the week. The DXY didn't have a bottom wick at the time, so obviously we had to drop to put in a bottom wick on the weekly time frame. You just opened up and ran up. Yeah, that's really it. Nice and simple, easy analysis on today's trade. Everything don't got to be running for 500, 600, 1,000 ticks. You know what I'm saying? Just catch a little piece of the pie and get your ass on. Any questions or anything before I end the recording? Pretty sure that was pretty straightforward though.